Hey gang, in this video I want to compare this K-Supreme with this K-Supreme with this KSlim and show you why I like the K-Supreme a lot better than the KSlim. First of all, with this KSlim, you can see over here the way it's configured, and it comes this way, you can't change it, is the reservoir's in the back, and it's a 46-ounce reservoir. It's easy to remove and refill, and you can actually put a water filter in there. It's got the attachment for it, but it doesn't come with one. And it makes for a nice slim configuration. You've got an 8, 10, and 12 ounce brew options, as well as an add water and a descale light and a power on and off button. It does have the multi-needle brewing, which means it can brew a nicer, stronger cup because it helps get the water to filter down over the K cup and into your coffee cup, that flavor a lot easier. And both units, both the Supreme and the K Slim, when you remove the drip tray, they fit about a 7-inch travel mug. Now, over here, we've also got this long, slender Keurig, and this is a K-Supreme. And you can see it's got the reservoir on the back, and it looks a little different. See how it's kind of rounded corners, and it's got a handle rather than having to take it off the back. It also has the ability to put a water filter in it, and the K-Supremes that I've purchased actually come with the water filter, unlike the K-Slim. But you can see it's got the same narrow width, except for the handle, as the K-Slim. Plus it has some additional brewing options, so I'll cover those in a second. Here is also K-Supreme, and you can see it's in an L shape, and the cool thing is this can be easily converted into that and vice versa, because this reservoir can be moved to the back or kept on the left side like this. So you can get a really slim profile like the K-Slim from the K-Supreme, except for the handle, or if you like this L shape, which is what I prefer because it's just so much easier to grab the reservoir and refill it, you can keep it in the L shape. As for the brew options, remember I said the K-Slim only has 8, 10, and 12 ounce, and that's pretty much it. The K-Supreme is a lot better. First off, it's got 6, 8, 10, and 12 ounce brew sizes, and the 6 ounce is important because the K-Cup comes with about 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds in it, and you want about 3 tablespoons of water per 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds. So the 6 ounce works out to be just right, and it's going to give you a stronger cup of coffee than the 8 ounce. And remember, the Slim, the smallest it has is an 8 ounce. On top of that, the Supreme also has a strong button. So if you hit strong and then 6 ounce or any of the sizes and then the K button, it's going to brew a bit of a stronger cup of coffee. And the way it does that is it keeps the water inside the K cup a little bit longer before it flows into your coffee cup. And so that little bit of extra time in there makes your coffee a little bit stronger. As well, the over iced option does the same thing. Now, strong you can use with any of these sizes here. Over ice is only going to brew a 6 ounce size. And what it does is it starts off hot and then it gets a little bit cooler as it brews, so that when you're brewing it over ice, it doesn't melt all the ice. So with these extra brewing options and the fact that the 6 ounce size or the 6 ounce brew is actually the ideal amount of water for a K cup compared to the Slim, which doesn't have that, I think that makes this the much better option. You're going to get a much more flavorful cup of coffee, in my experience, out of the K-Supreme than you are out of the K-Slim. And the fact that the K-Supreme can be made almost as narrow, except for that handle, as the K-Slim just tells me that the K-Supreme is a better option. I hope you like it too.